Hello. Today we are going to use our bodies to shift our thoughts. Everyone experiences feelings of nervousness, anxiousness or anxiety, or fear. These feelings are messages that your brain is sending to your body. But your body has the power to shift that message. Yoga is a great way to help your body change the message or the thoughts that are coming into your mind. So we're going to start by stepping onto your yoga mat. You could take your feet and just place them slightly apart, hips distance. You can take one hand, place it on your belly, the other hand over your heart. If you'd like to close your eyes, you can close your eyes, but you don't have to. You could also settle your gaze on something directly on the floor in front of you. We're going to begin to feel our breath moving in through our nose and out through your mouth. We'll take 3 or 4 breaths this way, just noticing the sensation of the air coming in and going out. While you're breathing, also take a moment to notice the contacts that your feet is making with the yoga mat. Maybe lift your toes a little bit and then place them back down. Then you can gently bring your hands down to the sides of your body and give them a gentle shake. From here, we're going to step to the back of the yoga mat. Standing up nice and tall, maybe rolling your shoulders back. We're going to step into a lunge, bringing your right foot forward, bending your knee, and stepping your left foot back. Your spine is nice and long. The front foot is flat on the mat, and your hands are at the sides of your body. Take a nice deep breath and raise your arms up towards the ceiling, spreading your fingertips apart. We'll take 2 breaths here. And then gently, we're just going to twist to the side, stretching your arms out. We'll breathe here for 2 breaths. Then you can release your arms and step forward. Again, we'll shake our hands out. Maybe roll your shoulders back a few times. And then we'll breathe again, inhaling through your nose. This time stepping the opposite foot forward and the other foot back into a lunge on the opposite side. Hands again are at the sides of your body. Inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale and twist, this time to the opposite side. We'll breathe here for 2 breaths. You can release your arms, step your foot forward, roll your shoulders back, shake your hands. Then we'll inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, swan dive down. Now we're in a forward fold with your head pointing down towards the yoga mat, knees gently bent. We'll breathe here for 2 more breaths. Then gently place your hands on the yoga mat, stepping your feet back into a high plank. We'll hold this high plank for 2 breaths. Then And gently bring your knees down to the yoga mat. And slowly move into child's pose. Walking your fingertips forward, bringing your forehead down. We'll breathe here for 2 breaths. And then slowly come into tabletop. With your hands directly underneath your shoulders, your knees directly underneath your hips. We're just going to take a few moments to move in to cow and cat. So we'll do 2 sets of cow and cat. Be still. Be still and breathe. Be still and breathe. When you finish your 2 sets of cow and cat, we'll return to tabletop. Curl your toes under and move into downward facing dog. Be still and breathe. In downward dog, we're just going to march one heel down to the yoga mat and then the other while bending the opposite knee to stretch out your hamstrings, the backs of your legs. We'll breathe here for 2 more breaths. Now, gently shift your weight forward, coming again into a high plank for 2 breaths. And then slowly lower yourself down to the yoga mat. The tops of your feet will come flat onto the mat. Your hands just in front of you with your forearms coming down to the yoga mat. We're in Sphinx pose now. Roll your shoulders back. Take 3 nice deep breaths and point your toes behind you. You could also lift your feet off the yoga mat if you like. Taking big breaths in and out. Be still and breathe. Be still and breathe. Be still and breathe. When you've come to your 3rd breath, you can bring your hands directly under your face, bend your knees, and then shift your legs from left to right, which is called windshield wipering. This stretches your lower back and your hips. We'll breathe here for 2 more breaths. And then slowly let your legs come back down to the yoga mat. And again, we'll move into Sphinx pose. Fingers are spread and your palms are placed on the yoga mat. You're looking directly forward, pointing your toes behind you. And you can lift your toes and your feet off the mat if you'd like. We'll breathe here again for 3 breaths. When you've come to your 3rd breath, very slowly curl your toes under and we will move into tabletop. Hands directly underneath your shoulders, knees directly underneath your hips. And we're just going to sway. First from left to right, and then in gentle circles. Okay, you can also switch the direction of the gentle circles. You could lean forward a little or back. We're still focusing on our breathing, so inhaling through your nose, exhaling out of your mouth. And we'll do this for 2 more breaths. Then very gently allow yourselves to make your way into a seated posture in easy pose. Keeping your spine nice and long. You can rest your hands directly on your knees. Gently roll your shoulders back a few times. Take one hand to your belly, the other hand to your heart, and we'll take breaths again, inhaling through your nose, exhaling out of your mouth, and and taking a few moments to notice if you feel any differently now than you may have when we began. Notice what your body feels like. Notice what your feelings might be. Notice your thoughts. Then you can gently bring your hands to the sides of your body and we'll shake them out. Okay. Then you can place your hands again on top of your knees. Your spine is still nice and long, nice and tall, nice and straight. And we're gently going to raise our chin up towards the ceiling, then guide it down towards your chest. Still sitting tall. Chin comes up, chin comes down. Remember to inhale and exhale as you move your head up and down. And we'll come to the middle and we'll look from one shoulder to the other. This is going to stretch out your neck. Take some nice deep breaths. You could close your eyes if you want. We'll do this once more on each side. Great. Now you can gently bring your hands down to the yoga mat so that the tips of your fingers are just gently resting on the mat on each side. Okay? On your inhale, we're going to breathe in and raise your arm over your head. Then breathe out and we'll repeat on the opposite side. We'll do this 2 more times on each side. Remembering to breathe as you move. 1 more time on each side. Roll your shoulders back a few times. And then we'll extend our legs directly in front of us so that your toes are pointing up towards the ceiling. Hands again will come to the sides of your body. Inhale, bring your arms up, spread your fingers apart, maybe wiggle them a little bit just to give them some movement. And then breathe out and forward fold, bringing your chest down towards your legs. We'll breathe here for 2 breaths. And then slowly slide your hands up your legs. Great. Roll your shoulders back a couple of times. Hands will come to the sides of your body. Breathe in, raise your arms up nice and long. Breathe out, forward fold, bringing your arms down and your chest in the direction of your legs. We'll breathe here for 2 breaths. And slowly slide your hands up your legs. Bend your knees, bringing the soles of your feet flat on the mat. Take a moment to notice how your feet feel in contact with the mat. Maybe lift your toes or your heels or both. Then you're going to take your arms and wrap them around the fronts of your legs as you roll your shoulders back and sit up nice and tall. Here we will take 4 deep breaths. So keep your spine nice and long. Inhale through your nose. Exhale out of your mouth. Inhale through your nose. Exhale out of your mouth. Inhale through your nose. Exhale out of your mouth. Wonderful. Now gently guide your knees apart, allowing the soles of your feet, the bottoms of your feet, to come together in butterfly pose. Still sitting up nice and tall. Gently roll your shoulders back, and we'll breathe here in butterfly for 4 breaths. Now you could keep your legs still, or if you wanted to move them, you could gently raise them and lower them. 4 breaths. When you've come to your 4th breath, you can bring yourself either into easy position by folding your feet beneath yourself, Or you could come into half lotus by resting one leg on top of the other. It's up to you. One hand will come to your belly. The other hand again to your chest. Gently allow your eyes to close. And we'll breathe here for 3 breaths. Again, notice the sensation of the breath coming into your body. Notice how your body feels now that you have moved and now that you are paying attention to your breath. And see if the message that your brain is sending to your body has shifted. Notice if you're feeling any more relaxed. Roll your shoulders back a few times. Nod your head yes. Nod your head no. And we are finished. I'd like to thank you for letting me guide you through practice. And I hope that you're feeling more calm and more comfortable in your body than you did before we began. And I will conclude our time together by saying namaste.